What?
Well, looks like we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned scooter showdown. Is that a Ninebot I see? Xiaomi-san, I am Ninebot Es2, I will defeat you! End of the line, Ninebot.
Welcome to episode 3 of the Electric Scooter Showdown, the show where I compare 2 of the most popular electric scooters on the market and test them to see which is right for you. If you'd like to buy or rent any of the scooters featured, then the links are in the description below. And if you've gained any value from these videos and want to support the channel, then please use those links or consider buying some merch. Let's get on with it.
First up, we have the Ninebot Es2 by Segway. It has a 300 watt motor, a top speed of 25 km an hour, a claimed range of 25 km, a charge time of 3.5 hours, and a price tag of 499 quid. Going up against the Ninebot is the Xiaomi M365. It has a 250 watt motor, a top speed of 25 km an hour, a claimed range of 30 km, a charge time of 5 hours, and a price tag of around 399 quid. Let's look at these 2 scooters in more detail. Both scooters are the same height, but you cannot adjust the handlebars to make them higher or lower. The handlebars on the Xiaomi are wide enough. I think if you've got broad shoulders you would appreciate something wider. They are covered in this plastic grippy detail, but unfortunately they don't fold away. The handlebars on the Ninebot are just as wide and covered in the same grippy detail, and nor do they fold away. The speed on the Xiaomi is controlled by this thumbstick, which has a little bit of resistance behind it, which is good for getting incremental speed control. The accelerator thumbstick on the Ninebot is very similar to that of the Xiaomi. It also has some resistance for it to get that incremental control. To brake on the Xiaomi, you use this brake lever, which activates a mechanical disc brake, which means very effective braking. To brake on the Ninebot, you use this little thumb lever instead, which activates the hub motor brake, which isn't as effective as mechanical disc brakes. However, you can put your foot on the mudguard to reduce the braking distance. The Ninebot has a handy display which shows your battery readout, how fast you're going, and what mode you're in, of which it has 3 speed modes. Unfortunately, the Xiaomi doesn't have a handy display. Instead, it's got these 4 little dots to show how much battery life you have left. The wheels on the Xiaomi are larger than that of the Ninebot, and they're air-filled, which means you might get a puncture. The wheels on the Ninebot, however, are made of hard rubber, so you won't get a puncture. The base plate on the Xiaomi and the Ninebot is covered in like a hard, grippy plastic, which is just wide enough to stand in parallel. This could be a deal breaker for many of you, but the Xiaomi comes with a bell included. Ain't no one getting in your way when you use this thing. Both scooters have front and rear lights, which blink when you brake. The Ninebot also has cool underside lights which you can make glow and flash. You can finally live out your Fast and Furious dream, except on an electric scooter and not a really cool car. The Ninebot has pretty good suspension, which is more comfortable for uneven surfaces and if you hit a pothole. The Xiaomi, however, doesn't have any suspension whatsoever. Instead, it relies on its air-filled tyres for comfort. However, if you do hit a particularly nasty pothole, your spine will feel it, not the scooter. Folding down the Ninebot is easy peasy. Folding down the Xiaomi is also very simple, however, it requires you to get down on your hands and knees.
The Xiaomi in its folded form is smaller than the Ninebot Segway, however it's less streamlined than the Ninebot.
Both scooters weigh 12.5 kilograms, which isn't the heaviest scooter in the world, but neither is it the lightest. You wouldn't want to be carrying them for long periods of time. You might find yourself standing in this position on a crowded bus or train, and as you can see, both scooters are pretty portable.
Both scooters have a handy app which allows you to see exactly how much battery life you've got left, see how fast you're going, upgrade the firmware, toggle cruise control, play with the lights, it goes on and on and on. It's basically like a dating app for electric scooters. The charge port for the Xiaomi M365 is positioned very low to the ground and is covered by this quite flimsy little rubber plasticky thing which doesn't really stay in very well. The charge port on the Ninebot Es2 is higher off the ground, which is good for rain and stuff, but also is covered in a rather flimsy rubber plastic thing which just about stays in, not.
The underside of the Xiaomi is covered in what feels like a rather thin plastic covering that could easily crack. The underside of the Ninebot, to be honest, I'm not really sure what material it is, but it's definitely harder than the thin plastic on the Xiaomi. You can see this suspension, and there is no exposed wiring that I can see. Maybe one right there.
It's worth noting that you can attach an additional battery onto the Segway Ninebot, which will increase its acceleration, top speed and range. This will of course increase the price and weight of the vehicle. The design and build quality of both these scooters are very good. They're very chic and quite slimline. You can tell that they're electric scooters. However, the Xiaomi does have a multitude of exposed wiring, whereas the Ninebot only has one exposed wire that I can see.
I think so, yeah. Does that feel comfortable?
What?
It says no parking.
It doesn't matter, they're scooters.
Well, they're still parked. No parking. No parking. Look, there's laws about scooters. You can't start breaking them and they're no parking.
You don't want to do Carly's opinion anymore?
I mean, I'm not sure I'm getting enough coffees.
Okay guys, so you've made it this far into the video. I want you to forget about everything you've just watched because the most important part of the video is about to happen now. It's Carly's opinion. Flippin' heck!
I wouldn't buy it.
So if you're new to my channel here, Carly casts her magical opinion over every scooter I try. She has a kind of like a scooter sixth sense. Scooter? Yeah. Now, no pressure.
Okay.
This could be the most important Carly's opinion you've ever done.
It's weird.
Because they're the two most popular scooters on the market.
Really?
Yes.
Who knew?
Okay, pop the helmet on. There she goes.
I'd like a new helmet.
Carly's own helmet.
Yeah, because look. I've got a small head. Is this the Xiaomi?
Oh, she likes it.
Oh, good braking.
Thank you.
What's that?
It's a bit more speedy Gonzales.
Bit more welly. Ready for the next one?
Ready.
Okay. Okay, this is the Ninebot mouse. What's this one called?
Ninebot mouse.
There she goes.
Give it a bit more.
I was trying to do a snazzy bit of B-roll, like coming up the scooters, then to Carly's face, and that's what happened. So we know.
Kickstand that is.
Okay, Mouse, after your brief initial testing, what is your favourite scooter between the Ninebot and the Xiaomi M365? You don't know which one's which, do you?
This is the Xiaomi.
Oh, well done.
Thank you. This is the Ninebot.
What'd you like?
This one.
The Xiaomi?
Xiaomi.
Whoa, straight off the bat.
Yeah. Xiaomi.
Why?
I felt safer on the Xiaomi.
Yes.
I just felt sturdier. I felt more in control. I prefer the brakes on the Xiaomi because it's more like a bike.
Yes.
So it's that natural feeling of actually using your hand to press a brake rather than your thumb. Yeah.
Xiaomi all the way.
Xiaomi, 100%.
Whoa! No hesitation. Xiaomi.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Take her word for it. Not mine.
This, in my opinion, is a glorified Segway. Do you know what I feel like? This is a toy, and this is a mobile. A scootmobile, a toy. Scooter famous.
Scooter famous!
Just for that, I might get you a coffee.
OMG!
Nah, I'm not really going to get you a coffee. Run away!
I'm gonna sell these.
Okay, in terms of ride quality, Carly,
Sorry.
in terms of ride quality, which do you prefer?
Xiao
Yeah?
to the me. Xiaomi.
You prefer the Xiaomi to ride?
Xiaomi to ride.
Do you think it's a more comfortable ride?
Than that, yes. I think the Xiaomi is more comfortable than the Ninebot,
Right.
except when there's bumps.
Yes.
The old suspension's a bit harsh.
Yeah, well that hasn't got any suspension mounts.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you
That's
go.
why my bones can
There you
feel
go.
it.
Yeah, so in terms of ride quality, both are very good to ride, but arguably the Xiaomi is more comfortable on smooth surfaces.
Yes.
Thanks to those pneumatic tyres. But if you do have bumps, and potholes, you're going to feel it more than you would on the Ninebot. Yeah, that's fair. In the real world, neither of these scooters will reach the manufacturer's claimed range. The Ninebot gave up on me 1 mile from home, which meant I had to manually kick scoot it all the way home. It only managed 7.6 miles. In its defence, it was a particularly cold day, which can affect the battery life, and I had it in top speed mode. The Xiaomi suffered a similar fate, giving in after 9.9 miles. This time, I had to get the bus. Either way, both of these scooters fall well short of their manufacturer's claims. If you do need more range than this, both scooters have an eco mode which will get you further, albeit slower. And if that's not enough, as I mentioned before, you can buy an extendable battery for the Ninebot, or if you're a Xiaomi fan, me have just released the Xiaomi Pro, which I will be reviewing soon. Okay guys, there you have it. That was the Xiaomi M365 versus the Ninebot Es2. Congratulations if you made it this far through the video. These are long videos. I try and cover as much as I can, and as you can imagine, they take a lot of time and energy to produce. So if you did enjoy this video and you gained any value from this video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Anything that I didn't cover in this video, please drop me a comment below and I'll endeavour to get back to you, or I'm sure somebody else will chip in. Big thanks to Carly and my brother for helping me out in the video, as usual. Amazing. Yes, as always, the links to the scooters are below if you want to buy or rent, along with any discount codes I can find on the internet. And if you do want to rent one, there's a company called Fat Llama in the description below. If you use that link, then you'll get £20 free credit, I think, to rent a scooter, which is great. Woo! That was a long edit. That was a long edit. That's the thing with filming videos. Like, filming is fine. Filming is fine. I could shoot all day. But when it comes to editing, but I do enjoy it. Okay, that's all. Got a few more exciting videos up my sleeve, but you'll have to wait and see. So please subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell. Apparently that's really important. So hit the bell. Drop me a comment.
and we'll see you in the next one. Boosh!
Just before I finish the video, we still need to make electric scooters legal in the UK because currently they're illegal. So I made a music video all about it. If you can go watch that and then sign a petition below that music video, that would be great. Okay, now I'll see you in the next one.
Legalize it. Legalize it. So side deep, can we got a deal? You're the man in the street, so let's keep this real.